Earlier this year, I decided I want to get my motorcycle license, so I went and wrote my learner's test, got my learners. My learners allowed me to ride with a supervisor, speeds no faster than 60 kilometers an hour, no passenger, no riding at night, which is fine. I didn't know how to ride a motorcycle or have one anyway. A few weeks later, I purchased a motorcycle, a 2015 KLR 650, the one I'm riding now, and I had a friend of mine pick it up and stuck it in the garage until I had to go to motorcycle school. Motorcycle school consisted of 2 online evenings doing theory, 2 days in the parking lot, just doing around cones, getting ready to do a test to remove the restrictions on my license, and then 2 evening rides actually riding on the road. So in the class, I ended up with a 25-year-old Honda Nighthawk, which I could put both feet firmly in the ground. It was a small bike, comfortable to try to learn on, but I was terrible. I felt like a little kid learning to ride a bicycle for the first time, and I could barely ride it. The first ride, all I had to do was use the friction zone on the clutch and move from a cone to about 20 yards to the instructor. I was wobbly, my feet kept being put down, and I thought, I'm not going to be able to do this. Maybe I made a mistake. Throughout the rest of that day, things progressed. I got better. The next day was kind of a testing day, was a bit of practice, but we actually had to do a test because our motor vehicle branch actually, to take the conditions off of our license before actually doing a road test, we have to do a skills test. The school administers it on behalf of the motor vehicle branch. And if we can pass this skills test in doing these cones, a U-turn, it's actually, in hindsight, it's actually pretty easy, but it was very stressful at the time. I passed that. The very next day, I was able to go down to the motor vehicle branch with my certificate saying that I passed this skills test. They changed my license, so now I can ride by myself, any posted speed limit, still no passenger, and still no riding at night. From there, we went into 2 night ride lessons. And the first, it wasn't nighttime. It's in the evening, but it's daylight. We went into these lessons, and I was so uncomfortable on the road. I was so uncomfortable being near traffic, having traffic tailgate me, that again I felt that maybe I made a mistake. And that very first night, I thought I'm going to finish the class, but I don't think I'm going to want to continue with my motorcycle license. By the second night, we were riding further and longer and getting on the highway, and I was feeling much more comfortable in the motorcycle and enjoying it a lot more. So I decided to keep going. So here I am today. I've got my road test coming up, and my motorcycle school has provided me a map of a potential route for the road test. So I'm going to be practicing that. And I've been doing some practices in parking lots, trying slow speed maneuvers, because I would like to get this right. I'd like to get my license now and not have to wait a few months to do it again, and then potentially go into the fall if I keep failing. So this is my story. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.